Hi guys, this is Clara. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be doing an eye look without editing my video. So if I make any mistakes, I'm not going to edit them. We will both laugh about it together. So the palette that I'm going to use today is the Milani Most Loved Mattes. And there's a lot of glare, so you really can't see it. But it's a beautiful palette. It has some beautiful matte shades. Huge selection. So we're going to start. The rest of the makeup that I've used on my face, I will go over it with you at the end of the video. I've already done the rest of my makeup, and I also use an eye primer by Mercier, and this is a deluxe sample that I received with 100 points 100 points at Ulta. So I really like it. It's a little thick, but it takes away any kind of veininess or darkness that you have on your eyelid. I really do enjoy it. It's almost like a foundation kind of consistency, and the color is wheat. I think this is something that once I run out, I'm going to purchase it. I really do enjoy it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my primer with a Real Techniques, and this is a double-sided brush, and on this side it's a little fluffy and a little thick, but I use it to set the primer under my eyes, and then the thicker side I use to set to put a highlighter on my face. So the first color that we're going to use is this one right here, and this is called Fancy Vanilla, and this is just to set my primer. Okay, the brush that I'm using, this is a Wet n Wild, and this was a collector's or limited edition brush that they had at Ulta, and they had it a while, probably like 4 or 5 months back, and I don't think this is available anymore, but I really do like it for the crease. So I'm going to start with this color right here, and this color is called, oh my goodness, Just a Mauve. Wow. Small writing. It's a little light. I had an area in my eyelid that is so hard for any pigment to go on it. For some reason, it always looks patchy in that one area. It doesn't matter what brand of shadow I use, but I have a very hard time covering that one little area. I don't know, guys. Even it doesn't matter what primer or if I use concealer. I can't see it when I put the primer or the concealer. It looks like it's all blended and hiding. But as soon as I try to put a shadow on it, then I can actually see the patch. It's like a little spot right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. It's very annoying. And I do work very hard at trying to cover it, but it doesn't always work. So this shade is super, super light. So with the same brush, I'm going to dip a little bit into a darker shade, the one right underneath it. And that one is called Medium No Plum Intended. That's cute. Okay. So this is better. This is a little darker. So it's giving me a little bit of color right here. I like that. Now I'm not going to make anything, oops, my brush is a little long. I'm not going to make a very complicated look because I'm really not going anywhere. I'm going to go to church later, but I mean, I'm not going to be going anywhere fancy. So I'm just going to do a simple look. Oops. These shadows, guys, are very, very pigmented. So when you dip into the darker colors, you have to be very, very careful because it can get dark really quick. So I'm going to clean up a little bit where it kind of went a little darker than I like with the same vanilla that I used at the beginning. All right. This is really, really pretty colors. So I'm going to use even the deeper. I'm going to get a different brush. And this is going to be like a pencil brush. And this is a Morphe MB18. And I'm going to dip into the darker color right down here in the middle, on the bottom. And this color is called Don't Raisin Your Voice. Don't Raisin Your Voice. All right. Sorry guys, you know, mature age, mature eyes, go blind. Aging is so much fun. Yep. Everything goes. Your vision. And other things that I'd rather not discuss on YouTube. Oh my goodness. So this color is very pretty. I'll see if you guys can see it. But it's making the outer V. I'm trying to make it a little darker. I'm not getting a lot of fallout, which is nice. Because usually even with expensive palettes or high-end palettes, you always get a little bit of fallout. But this isn't too bad. Not any worse than any other palette. So I'm going to get a clean brush and kind of like just blend everything together. Very nice. I love purples and lavenders and mauves. I think it's so pretty. I also like bronzy looks with gold. I really do enjoy those colors. And I'm going to just do this in case there's a little bit of fallout. I can just swipe it off my face. So now for the center of the lid, I'm going to use Cover FX. And this is like shimmering veil. And this is beautiful, guys. I'm going to show you. This is so pretty. Look at that. Can you see it? It's not glittery, it's shimmery. I really don't like glittery because like the Stila has a shimmer and glow and they're beautiful. But to me, they kind of flake and they end up all over your face. So you have to use like a glitter, glue, primer kind of thing on your eyes, and that's just too much trouble. But they are beautiful. But Stila has a glimmer and glow that is beautiful, and I have a couple of those, and I do enjoy those on my eyes. But this is very pretty. I actually received this on my BoxyCharm for February. This was in the BoxyCharm, and this is $28 at Ulta or Sephora. So this was a good deal. BoxyCharm is a good deal. You get some good stuff on there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my lid, and then we're gonna blend it. I usually do my makeup with a makeup mirror, and it's a little challenging to do it with. I never really use a palette to do it with. And the nice thing with this shimmer veil is that you can put it where you want it or in the general vicinity, and you can actually blend it with either your finger or a brush. So I did bring a little brush to kind of blend it with. And then if I feel that I need a little more, I would put a little more on. And then also, if by any chance you go into your crease or you overdo it on your outer V, you can actually go, once it dries, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to budge. And you can actually go over it with shadow. So it's not going to look clumpy or funky. It's going to look really good. It's going to blend together really, really well. So I like this a lot. Well, I ended up with something, eyeshadow. I think I just stabbed one of my eyeshadows with my fingernail. Not good. See how pretty that is? It's beautiful. I really do not like this. Okay, now the other eye. So I basically try to give it the shape that I want. And then kind of Oops, wrong brush. That would have been messy. That had eyeshadow on it. Not good. That's what happens when you try to do things in a hurry. So this video is not a million years old. Or should I say a million years long. I really like this, guys. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. I like to have one in every color. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to let it dry for a second. In the meantime, I'm going to put a little bit of shadow on my lower eyelash lid, on my lower lid. I don't always wear eyeliner. I do once in a while, but on a day-to-day, I normally don't. So I'm going to grab some of the lighter shade, which was, again, just a mauve. And I'm going to grab that and just put a little bit on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to grab the middle color, the next color that I used, which is not plum intended. No plum intended. I like that. Right up my alley. I'm sarcastic like that. That's a pretty color. And I think that's all I'm going to do on my lower lash, because I really don't want it super dark. So I think that's nice. Okay, now I'm going to go over the outer V just to darken it a little bit, just to make sure that everything is, there we go. See? You can go right over the shimmer and it doesn't flake. It doesn't come off. It just stays there. It's beautiful. Very, very pretty. So once again, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup around the edges. Do some on my, under my brow bone. I usually don't like to use glitter under my brow bone. I never have, even when I was younger. I'd rather have a matte color under my brow bone. To me, it just, I don't know, it looks funny on me. So you know, a lot of people use like a highlighter or just a shimmer or a satin. I just like matte. I really do. I already did my eyebrows, which is very unusual for me. Normally, I do my whole face, I do my eyes, and then the last thing I do is my eyebrows. But I did do them ahead of time. And I think they turned out okay. And I didn't get eyeshadow on top of them, so that's pretty good. Okay, so now we are going to do mascara. Did I not bring my mascara with me? Yes, I did. Okay, so this is going to be challenging, guys. First, I'm going to put a little bit of primer, and this is the Lancôme Cils Booster XL, and this is just a deluxe size sample. And I went ahead and you know, I do like it. I don't use it all the time, but when I want my lashes to be extra long and thick, I do use it. So I'm going to use it today. I do have a full size backup, but I just haven't opened it yet. I wanted to go through this little one before it dries out on me. And I know it's white, and a lot of people don't like white primers. They say that it shows through their lashes, but I don't feel like it shows through mine. I think the ones I put mascara on, you can't see the white, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work the same for everybody. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. That's the nice thing about makeup. We're all different. We'll like what works for me doesn't work for you, and vice versa. So at the end of the day, it all washes off and it's okay. So I think makeup is something to play with. You know, sometimes I do a look and after I'm done, it's like, I don't like that. And, you know, I wash it off and that's it. And that comes the fun part, trying to do mascara without getting it all over my eyelids. I always end up with some on my nose, on my eyelid. I've only been doing it for what, a long time. I'd rather not say how long it's been. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I do like this. Now this came in an eyeshadow palette. It was a eyeshadow palette and mascara duo thing that I got at QVC. So it was like the free mascara with a palette. And it's a very pretty palette. One day I'm going to do a look with it. It's kind of more like a natural. It's like a, I think it was called something like Fairy something. It's beautiful. And I think it was just done for QVC. It's not anything you could buy on the Too Faced website or Sephora or Ulta or anything like that. It's strictly QVC. But it was very pretty. But it's more neutrals, lighter colors. But it's really, really nice. So maybe I'll do like a springy look with that one next time. And I do, oh, see, I already got it on my face. See, see, see? Right there, right there. So we'll wait for that to dry and then we will flake it off. And I'm very impatient. I have a very hard time waiting for it to dry. Many, many times I don't wait long enough and then I end up making a bigger mess. Because one of my problems is I'm very impatient. I want things now. I don't want to wait. No. I got that from my dad. He's very impatient. He wants things right now. Trust me. You can ask my family. Impatient. Amazing man, but impatient. So, that is one coat. We will do another coat because my eyelashes need a little more help. But this mascara is very nice. It washes off really, really nice. Some of the mascaras, like I received one from, it was on my BoxyCharm this month. And what is the brand? I can't remember the brand now, but it makes your eyelashes like really crunchy. And I don't like that. I almost feel like, you know, they're going to break off. This one, even when it dries, your eyelashes are still, you know, like pliable. You can touch them and they'll bend. They don't feel like they're gonna, you know, break off. And when you wash your face at the end of the day, I mean, I do use a face oil to remove my makeup and it comes off really, really nice. You know, once I'm done removing my makeup, I feel like all of the mascara is off my eyes. And I like that. The only thing I don't like is a little pricey. It's like, I think $23 for a tube. And to tell you the truth, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is almost a dupe. I think it's pretty much a dupe. It's also beautiful. It goes on as good as this one does, just as well. It separates your lashes, it makes them long, it makes them thick, gives you volume and length, which is what everybody wants. And normally, I didn't bring a waterproof mascara with me. So I'm going to use this one, but normally I use waterproof on my bottom lashes because for some reason, I don't know if it's because I use a lot of moisturizer under my eyes, but most of the mascaras transfer. It doesn't matter what it is, how much they cost. So the only thing that normally stays on my eyes, on my bottom lashes, is waterproof. So I usually use the CoverGirl, I think it's the Clump Crusher in waterproof, and that one does pretty well. That one stays on and it doesn't transfer. But today, since I'm here and I forgot to pull it out, I have a piece of glitter there and it's not from my makeup now. I had it, I've been trying to, thought I got it on my face before I put any makeup on, and it's still there. I have another one on the other side. I don't know where that's coming from, guys. I haven't played with glitter. I love glitter. Oh. Look, I did it again. A small one on this side. Even though this is pretty good for me. And the other thing about that other mascara too, that it wasn't Buxom, that you were getting, you could get one or the other. It was Bella Pierre mascara. And it was very black, so that was nice, but it was very wet. So when I used it, I ended up with mascara all over my eyelid, on my nose over here. And then my eyelids were like crunchy. Not my eyelids, my eyelashes were like crunchy. I didn't like that. Too much work. And it messes up all of your makeup. I know it's user error, but it was very wet. I'd rather use a drier formula. I think it works better for me. It's not as messy. I feel it lasts just as long. And even if it doesn't, I'd rather do, you know, be happy with my mascara than not. So, okay. I think I'm done with that. I am. Okay, let's see if this comes off now. You should, oh, see? See guys, if you wait, it flakes right off. I wasn't kidding. So this is the finished look. I hope you like it. I think it turned out pretty. I like it. Okay, so let me tell you what I use on the rest of my face. So I use the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte number 105 in Natural Buff Foundation. Now I really do like this foundation. It doesn't really go get greasy on your face. And it says Pro Matte, but I don't think it makes your face cakey. It gives you a beautiful finish and it does last all day. So for a drugstore foundation, I really do enjoy this one. Next, I already told you guys I used the primer on my eyes, and this is the Laura Mercier in Wheat. And this was 100 point perk at Sephora. Now I did have dark circles under my eyes, so I used a little bit of let me see, this is a Loreal True Match, and it is a correcting concealer, and it's like a little bit peachy. Let me see, let me do it on this side so you can see it better. See, it's a little peachy, so I usually just use it like on the corner of my eyes right there in the caverns where it gets really dark. I still can see a little bit of darkness, but I didn't want to overdo it with concealer today. I didn't sleep very well last night, so it's showing. I think I'm going to use that mask later to try to help that. So I use this. I really do like this. It's very creamy, and it works really well under any concealer. I haven't had a problem with any concealer going over that. So let me see, for the powder to set my under eye, and I didn't really use any other concealer today. I just used the L'Oreal matte on the rest of my under my eye. I didn't use anything else. And to set that, I used the by Pores set powder, pressed powder, and I've hit pan. And actually Ulta had it on sale during the 21 days of beauty, so I did purchase a backup. It was half price, so that was really a good buy. So I used that. For my blush today, I didn't use any bronzer. I used Flower Beauty. And this is a beautiful, beautiful blush. It has a little bit of sheen, but it's so subtle. Hold on, guys. Let me take some of this stuff off so that I can swatch it for you. It's very subtle, so I don't think you can overdo it on your face, even if you wanted to. It's, I mean, this is really packing it on so you can see it. And see, it's beautiful. See how it has a little bit of sheen? I mean, I have it on my cheeks and it's not overdone. This is really pretty. And the shade on this is Powder Blush P B4 Warm Hibiscus. So this is really nice. And I believe I purchased this one at Walmart. Ulta also carries it, but I think Walmart, their prices are a little better for the Flower Beauty. But sometimes Ulta could have sales. I really haven't seen any on Flower yet, but they do carry it there also. For my highlighter today, this is the True Match Lumi. It's a Glow Nude highlighter palette, and I used a combination of this one and this one, and I just did a little bit. I really don't try to put a lot on my face because then it's gonna look, you know, it's gonna show my pores. So I just do very little, and I just do it like right here, like right on top of my blush, and I do use this brush for it. On my lips, this is a Kat Von D lipstick. This is very pretty, and this is another 100 point perk at Ulta, and the color on this one is Double Dare, and it is matte. It's a very comfortable matte because it is a lipstick. To me, when it's a liquid lip, it's when they get a little uncomfortable. And it does have I'm sorry. Wow, when there's no editing, it does have good staying power. And I really do like it. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful shade. And then what I did was I used the Buxom Plumping Lip Gloss. And this is on the Blushing Margarita. It's the shade. Sounds good now. I love these guys. These have like a little bit of a plumping effect. It's like I don't know, but it feels good. It almost feels like your mouth is really fresh. This is the Buxom. It feels minty, but it doesn't hurt. Like the Too Faced lip injection, those things can be painful. And I have another one that I use that it gives you like your lips feel like they're vibrating, and it's a little different. That's Milani. Milani has a new plumping lip gloss, and it's a really strange feeling. It almost feels, I think it's Milani. I'm not sure, but I will share with you the next time which one it is. But this one is beautiful. This one, your lips feel like minty and kind of like cold, and it's almost like you just finished having a nice, you know, sucking on a nice mint, and your mouth just feels refreshed. That's what this makes you feel like. And I have also Dolly, and I have a couple of them, and I really do like them. And they're easy to reapply. So usually if I feel like my lipstick is it's a little too matte, I'll use that. The lip liner that I use is by Bite, and the color is 036. And it's a very pretty color. It's a very nude, neutral color. And guys, to tell you the truth, I've been putting lipstick on for many, many, many years, but I have a very hard time doing it without a lip liner. I've never been able to do my lips without a lip liner. And then I don't have very big lips, so I think that makes a difference also. Okay, let me see what else. I think that's it. Oh, this is what I used on my brows today. Just the gel. My brows are usually pretty full, so sometimes I don't really do much to them. But that's it. That's all the makeup that I used. You saw the brushes that I used. So this is it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. It should be fun to see it, you know, without any kind of edits. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can, you know, watch my future videos. Please subscribe below and hit the little bell so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much. Have a great evening or day, whatever time you're watching this. And remember that beauty's only skin deep and makeup is just for fun. Thank you.